Stop! Don't steam that block. By the end of this video, you will know when it's okay to use steam, but more importantly, when it's not. Hi, I'm Linda and I've been quilting for 22 years. Let me help you on your quilting journey. I'm going to show you a demonstration of what it's like to press versus iron a quilt block. I'm just going to press it flat with my fingers. This is what pressing is. You're taking your iron and putting it in place and pressing it down for a few seconds. You don't want your fabric to burn, but you want to have a flat block. This is what ironing is. And by doing that motion, you stand a very big chance of skewing your block, particularly your triangle blocks. Triangles are cut on the bias of the fabric, which is far stretchier than cutting normally on the end grain of the fabric. So back to steaming. A few reasons why you don't want to use steam. The first is your iron can and will likely rust through eventually. My first Aliso iron rusted through it about 4 years, and I was very disappointed. If you still want to have a crisp block, you can do a couple of things. You can spritz with starch if you wanted to, or you can use water in a fine spray bottle and spritz your seam before you press it, and that will give you a nice stiff result without it being starch. If you like this video, please make sure you hit subscribe. And since you stuck around to the end, I'm going to share my last tip, how to get your blocks really flat, which is by using this item, which is called a tailor's clapper, because they were originally used by tailors. They've been around for about 120 years, originally introduced in England. And this is just a solid chunk of hard maple wood. It's close to a pound, I would say. So I will have pressed my seam, and as soon as I put that down, I'm lifting this onto the seam and I'm pressing. I probably don't have to press as much with this because it is a heavier clapper, but not all of them are heavy. And therefore, I'm getting a much crisper block without using starch and without using steam. So a tailor's clapper is something I highly recommend. See you next time.